Wow. Good morning, everyone. We'd like for you to take this next few minutes, listen to the music that we have getting ready to play, and use that time to center yourself for the service. And please remember, let's silence our phones. Thank you.
Infinitely fairy, we're infinitely fairy. We're old and wise, there's no surprise. Infinitely fairy, we're infinitely fairy. We're old and wise, there's no surprise. We're infinitely fairy. We're infinitely fairy. Yesterday remembers you gaze into the embers and see the planet is hurt. They disrespect your mother with litter, war, and other harmful ways to hurt the earth. But it's a chance to see your worth as a helper on planet Earth. Infinitely fairy, we're infinitely fairy. We're old and wise, there's no surprise. We're infinitely fairy. We're infinitely fairy. If just for today you live the fairy way, we'd have earth helpers all at work. You cry for revolution, the earth has a solution. Revolution is a new day's birth. Another chance to see your worth as a helper on planet Earth. Infinitely fairy, we're infinitely fairy. We're old and wise, there's no surprise. We're infinitely fairy. We're infinitely fairy. Discovering tomorrow, the earth is ours to borrow. Leave it better than when we came. It's our duty and our honor. After all, we walk upon her. Let the healing of the earth begin. Join forces with the fairy kin as a planet Earth helper again. Infinitely fairy, we're infinitely fairy. We're old and wise, there's no surprise. We're infinitely fairy. We're infinitely fairy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bill Martin, and I will be your platform assistant today. I welcome everyone here to the sanctuary, and we also welcome everyone who is tuning in at home on our live stream. We thank you for choosing to spend your time with us. Today's message will be shared by Leighty Wade, and the daily word reader today will be Grace Wood. So as we light our Christ candle, please join me in the blessing of the candle. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in our lives, God, the good, omnipotent. Thank you.
Good morning. As you can see, Janice is not here this morning. She's not feeling well, so we send her love and light. We're going to stand, if you will, and join us in singing We, one of our favorite unity songs, and David is going to give us our note.
Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. We are many textures, we are many colors, each one different from the other. But we are intertwined with one another in one great tapestry. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. We are different instruments playing our melodies, each one different to a different key. But we are all playing in harmony, in one great symphony. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love.
Thank you all. You may be seated.
I did fail to mention that any songs we sing today will be a cappella. Janice is not here today. We do hope she's watching from home, and Janice, we send out our thoughts and prayers for you as you face your health challenges. So please join me as we affirm the vision and mission statements of why we are here at Unity of Roanoke Valley. Together, centered in God, we embrace a world of love, peace, and indulgence for all. And our mission statement is to inspire positive change in our spiritual lives and in the world. And now please join me as we await our new minister. Let us affirm her arrival and her blessings. She did stop by for a little bit this past week. Had a chance to talk with her. They were in town doing some house closings and stuff. And she's really looking forward to joining us, just as much as we are looking forward to her joining us. So let's just do that affirmation together. Thank you, God, for divinely leading the right minister for Unity of Roanoke Valley to join us. We know everything needed to enable Reverend Lou's and her family's relocation will be divinely provided. With love and unwavering faith, we remain open to give and to receive what is needed and what is to come. So let's see. At this time, I invite Margie to come forward and Martha, as we have some exciting news with the spiritual care team.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you. And we are so happy to be able to present our new spiritual care team. We've had training over the last 2 weekends, and we'd just like to introduce them. But first, we'd like to say not goodbye, but to honor 2 of our chaplains who are leaving the team and entering emeritus status. And that would be Paul Blakelock. He is serving today as our keeper of the flame. Paul is very spiritual and has been a dedicated prayer chaplain for several years and a good friend. And we bless you, Paul. And Chris Cameron will also be leaving the team to join the emeritus status group, and she is not able to be with us today. But Chris has been a prayer chaplain for about 10 years. She was the leader, or one of the leaders, when Margie and I came on the team. And she has been such a mentor, a loving guide, as well as a friend. And Chris, we thank you and we honor you. And now I'd like to introduce our current chaplain team. So we'd like to welcome David Overstreet. He is joining us for the first time. Welcome, David. And beside David is Anna Epperson. She is returning for another year on our team. And Mercedes Hardy she will also be joining us for another year on our team. And Andy Fisher. Joining us again for another year. And Margie and I are so blessed and honored to be co-leaders of this wonderful group, and to serve all of you and our world. Thank you very much.
I had told Grace to go up as the music ended, forgetting that we weren't doing special music here. Here you go, Grace.
Hey, life is good. I didn't know when I signed up that today's word is also my name, and I lean into that. So, grace. I walk in grace and peace today. I give thanks for the activity of God in my life that appears as grace. This divine gift manifests as the beauty of the world and the people in it, and as the comforting presence of God within and around me each day. I do not have to do anything to earn grace, because it does not result from my attitude or actions. It flows from the infinite love of God within every person and surrounding every circumstance. It is the indwelling presence that sustains me in challenging times and lifts me in good times. I accept grace with gratitude when I have stumbled along life's path and received unexpected blessings. This boundless love fills my heart with bliss and peace. I live in the presence of infinite love, believing each unfolding event in my life is leading me to my highest good. From 2 Corinthians, my grace is sufficient for you.
Grace, appreciate that. And thus is life, right? We get used to doing things a certain way week after week, and then something small comes along and it just throws everything off kilter. So at this time, I'm inviting the prayer chaplains again, who are the ones who are serving today, to come forward for the healing prayer. Our prayer chaplains are available for 20 minutes after the service for one-on-one prayer for you or for another in the prayer chapel, which is the room just over here behind the pretty stained glass windows. If you have a prayer request that you would like to leave in the prayer box, there are request forms available by the prayer box in the foyer, and there are also some in the seat pockets in front of you. Prayer requests can either be left in the prayer box here or the one in the foyer. All requests are sent to the spiritual care team to be held in prayer and are sent to Silent Unity to be held there in prayer for the next 30 days. Additionally, another member of the spiritual care team, Paul Blakelock, as mentioned before, is seated in the back of the sanctuary, serving as our keeper of the flame, holding a meditative state throughout the service and holding sacred space of love and peace for our spiritual community and beyond.
I just wanted to start out first by saying that everything is in divine order. And if you're new to Unity, that means that things are unfolding the way that are best for all of us. So whatever is happening today is in divine order. So let's clear our minds and take a deep breath and know that Spirit is within us and all around us. We're so grateful to be here today in this sacred space for healing prayer. And today we imagine peace, health, and prosperity for all. We use our power of imagination in many different ways. And today we look at imagination as imagining and visualizing what we want in our lives. Sometimes we imagine what we don't want in our lives. And so today we will change our thoughts, our minds, and our words so that we are imagining healing, wholeness, love, and prosperity. So each week, people put their names in our prayer box, asking for their intention, whatever that may be. Could be some challenge in their lives, whether it's for healing, prosperity, relationships. And so today, let's imagine for all those people and for people who are in our community that may have some kind of a challenge. We visualize them feeling the peace and wholeness and love of spirit. We're so blessed to be unity. And unity means one with God. So as we visualize that unity, we know that we are blessed. Thank you, Infinite Presence, for bringing us here today. Amen.
Meditation song we're going to do When I Pray, which is kind of a theme song for the spiritual care team. So I've asked them if they will stand and face you. And so just sing with us. I think you know it. And David, again, is going to give us our note. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
All right. Well, that was just so incredibly moving and beautiful that I got teary-eyed. Now I have to talk. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. All right. As we move into meditation, I invite you to get comfortable in your seats. those of you joining us at home, find a comfortable place to be. And then I personally like to close my eyes and put my hands over my heart, especially for this meditation. So if you'd like to join me with that, please do. The reason I do that is where we put our hands, energy goes and attention flows. And I'm going to be taking you into a meditation into your heart space. So we'll start by feeling our feet on the floor and feeling grounded, feeling supported in our chairs, wiggling a little bit to get even more comfortable into the space that we can be focused and present. And then I invite you to take a deep breath in and release it. And this time, as you take a deep breath in, we'll go in for 4, hold it for 5, and release for 6. So a deep breath in for 4, hold, and release it for 6. We'll do that again, in for 4, hold, and just let it all go, release. And one more time, breathing in, holding, and releasing and letting go of anything that isn't serving you right now, so that you can move into your heart space. Notice what you're noticing and bring your attention to your heart. And as you breathe into your heart space, ask yourself, what do I love? What brings me joy? What makes my heart sing? Breathe into those things that come to you. Breathe in love. Expand into the space where those things exist in your life now. Allow yourself to feel grateful. Feel grateful for the people who are there to support you. The people you love who you get to share your gifts with. Beautiful music. The gifts that you have to share with others. Keep noticing the things that make you feel expanded. What you focus on grows. Focus on love. with that feeling of love and expansiveness. Bring that back with you as you begin to move back into this space, into the present time and moment. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring your awareness back into the room. Open your eyes. Oh, that feels so good. Thank you. Good morning. I'm so glad to see all your beautiful faces. Some of you already know me. I am a member here. My name is Leighty, and I am a certified passion test facilitator and a soul to goal guide. And today I'm going to share with you the 3 keys to create a life you love. Some of you may know some of my personal stories that I'm going to weave in as I share these keys with you, and some of you may be learning something new about me. Some of it I might be embarrassed I shared with you later, but maybe not, hopefully not. I know I'm in a safe space, and I'm just so excited to be here with you all today, and welcome those of you who are joining us online as well. How do you create a life you love? Well, according to Dana Atwood, who is the creator of the Passion Test, there are 3 keys to create a life you love. And the first key is intention. Intention is consciously stating that which you're choosing to create in your life. What is it you want to create? Do you know? Do you have a vision for the life that you want to create? Now, when I talk about intentions, I'm talking about our conscious intentions, the ones that we know. So like, when we write down what we really want to have in our lives, what do we love, what do we want more of, those are our conscious intentions. We also have unconscious or subconscious intentions, and sometimes those get in the way of us living our intentions. But the great thing is, if you focus on what you do want, you start clearing some of those unconscious intentions. They tend to rise to the surface, and we get a chance to explore them and become aware of them and start shifting them. And Unity teaches a lot of principles that help us with that. So the first step is intention. Because you're a powerful creator, and what you ask for, you're going to get. So it's very important that you're clear about what you're asking for and specific, because fuzzy ideas create fuzzy results, and sometimes what we're putting out there, be careful what you ask for. Sometimes we're asking for something, but we're not being specific. So it's really important that we be specific. What you want will show up in your life only to the extent that you are clear. So it's very important that you are clear, and also, I like to add, aligned with your purpose and passions. Because sometimes what we're asking for isn't really in alignment with who we are, and so it's not showing up because it doesn't actually belong in our lives. So it's like Garth Brooks' song, sometimes unanswered prayers, right? Sometimes we ask for something, it doesn't show up, and then later we're so grateful that it didn't because we realized we were praying for the wrong thing. So it's important that when we're talking about our intentions, we align them with our purpose and our passions. So when I first took the passion test, I realized that one of my passions was empowering people to live their dreams and to be in touch with their own purpose and passions so that they could listen to their hearts. And I wanted to do that through speaking and writing. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom. I don't know how many of you know, I have 3 children, including a set of twins. And so I was a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, all under 3 at one time, because the twins were 2 years exactly, 2 years and 6 weeks younger than our oldest child. And so when I was a stay-at-home mom, I heard about the Passion Test from Jack Canfield, who's the co-creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, and also the Success Principles book, which I highly recommend if you haven't looked at that book. But I was a stay-at-home mom, and I got this email from Jack Canfield that said the Passion Test was this great book, and that I should read it, right? So I thought, well, I don't know about you, but do any of you have a lot of books on your shelf that you haven't read yet? Yeah, still. So I thought, really, am I going to read it? Am I going to do anything with it? Does it make sense for me to get this book? But then I kept hearing about it from other places too. So you know, God whispers and gets louder and louder. When you hear it from several places, all of a sudden you go, maybe I should listen. So I got the book, and what I found out was that, yes, I was living some of my passions. I was able to be a stay-at-home mom with my children, which I enjoyed, not always as much as I thought I would, which was why I was looking. Something else was out there, right? And it was, I had been certified as a on-purpose person mentor prior to having children, and I wasn't doing that anywhere in my life. So one of my passions was to empower people to live their dreams and to listen to their hearts. And I wasn't really doing that at that time. So when I figured that out, I wasn't sure how that was going to look, right? What was that going to look like? I didn't know. I just knew I wanted to do it. And so what happened was I happened to find out that the creator of the Passion Test, Janet Atwood, was the person who wrote the book I had just read, was going to be doing calls and certifying people to become certified Passion Test facilitators. And so I got super excited. Reverend Diane used to call them God bumps. I got those when I was on that call with Janet Atwood, and I just knew I was supposed to get certified. Now, it took me a whole year from the time I found out that my intention to get certified, right, I had an intention, didn't happen like that, like I wanted it to, because I thought, oh, she's doing one in 3 months. I want to be at that one. Well, I had to wait. The timing wasn't right. It wasn't divine timing. It wasn't right for my family or our finances. So a year later, I got certified as a Passion Test facilitator. But I only was able to do that because I knew what I wanted, what my intention was, what I wanted to create in my life. And I didn't know the how until it unfolded. So sometimes we only need to know the step right in front of us, not the whole plan. Know what we want, have that vision for it, and then be open to what's appearing before us. I also wanted to write, as I mentioned, and so right after I took the Passion Test and got certified as a Passion Test facilitator, I actually got a paid job writing, because I've been writing all my life, but I was never getting paid for it. And so after that, I started getting speaking engagements, doing the workshops. I actually did the Passion Test workshop here. I've done it several times here, and I'm going to be offering it this afternoon as well. So if any of you are interested in going through that process and discovering what your intentions are, what are your top 5 passions, I'll share a little bit more about that as we go. All right, so the first step is intention. The second key is attention. Whatever you put your attention on grows stronger in your life. So where are you putting your powerful attention? You are a powerful creator. You are manifesting all the time. Where are you putting your attention? Are you putting it on what you do want or what you don't want? Because unfortunately, we're programmed to put it on what we don't want. We're programmed to look at what we need to worry about, right? The news, the other media, comparing ourselves on social media to other people. All that detracts from us putting our attention on what we do want. So it's very, very important to be aware of where are you putting your powerful attention, because whatever you put your attention on grows stronger. So if you want abundance in your life, are you focused on and worried about debt or paying bills or I just heard, when we complain and when we talk about the high prices of everything, we're actually putting our attention on a broke mentality and poverty. We're actually doing the opposite of what we want to do, which is feel abundant, right? So it's really important to focus on that feeling of abundance. What are you already grateful for in your life? What's already showing up for you? What do you have? That's one of the reasons I did that meditation, so that you could start thinking about the things that are in your life that you love, that are here already, so we can focus on those things and expand that, because it grows. So attention is twofold. It's about your mindset, and Unity teaches a lot of great principles for mindset: affirmations, prayer, meditation, visualizations. Those are some of the tools we can use to keep our mindset focused on what we do want. The other thing is action, because action engages attention. Action tells the universe, I'm serious about this. This is what I'm really intending to create in my life. So I'm going to take a step in this direction. And then the universe can show us what the next step is. It will start providing those resources and tools, the people, the opportunities, but only once we show we're serious and we're willing to take that first action. Sometimes we're not sure what the action is, but if we listen to our intuition and we just take that first step, it's just like when we're driving. If you're driving across the country and you drive at night, right? You know where you're going, you have your vacation plan, you've got that end destination. But when you're driving at night, your headlights, you can only see as far as your headlights go, right? So you're just driving there. You don't know if there's an obstacle up ahead, if there's a detour, whatever. But as you come up on it, you can do something about it, because you know where you want to get to. So you know how to get around the obstacle, and you can figure that out as you go. But the first step is knowing what is your intention. The second step is attention. Start moving in that direction. Work on your mindset, believe it, affirm it, and also take action towards what you really want. Mark Victor Hansen says, where attention goes, energy flows. So what action can you take today towards manifesting your intentions? For me, getting certified as a passion test facilitator was the action that I took. So one of my clients, when she took the passion test, what she found out was that she was a stay-at-home mom. She didn't find that out. She knew that. But she was a stay-at-home mom. But what she realized when she did the passion test was she was not creating art at all in her life anymore. And she had always been an artist. She had always been painting and doing different art projects. And she really missed that. But she didn't realize it until she took the time to go inside and think about what did she really love, what were her top passions. And then she started thinking, so what can I do about it? So she knew what her intention was: create art, right? She wanted to bring that back into her life. Her action was she did her affirmations, believing she was worthy and deserving of having that time for herself, believing that there was time for her to do that. And she took action. She physically set up a location in her office that she shared with her husband, because they had a business. So she was running a business, raising 2 little children, and she wanted to bring art back into her life. Well, since then, she's actually done so much art that she sells it. So she sells it at the Craftopia downtown. So seeing her blossom is a really great joy for me, because that's one of the things that I live for. That's my passion, is to see other people bloom and live in their passions. And so seeing her do that, and I have people say, well, isn't it selfish to live your passions, like to just pursue the things that you love and what you want in your life? No, because when you're pursuing your passions, they're the things that are written in your heart for a reason. You're passionate about and love what you love for a reason. And your passions are clues to your purpose. When you're aligned with your passions and you're creating joy in your life every day, taking action every day on things you love, you're bringing more love into the world because you're raising your vibration, you're sending it out to other people, and every one of us has a purpose, and your purpose always is for the higher good of everybody else. So you're never being selfish if you're living your passions. You're always getting closer and closer to living in alignment with your purpose when you're following your passions. And that makes a difference with everybody that you come in contact with. All right, so intention is the first step. Attention. The third key is no tension, or what some people call let go, let God. Okay. I admit, this is the hard one for me. You can ask my husband if you want proof. I've always been in the past, I've had a tendency to be a bit of a control freak. Anyone else? Anyone? Okay, you don't have to admit it. Okay, so I really liked things to go the way I wanted them to go, right? Like I had a plan. And I knew what I wanted. I was willing to take action and work on my mindset and do the things, but I had a really hard time letting go. I kind of felt like it was a weakness to let go and let God, honestly. I haven't really shared that with many people. But it was really hard for me to surrender, to let go and trust that everything is always working out for my highest good. Because sometimes it doesn't feel that way. It really doesn't. I'm sure all of you have had those times when it doesn't feel like everything's going for your highest good. It feels really like, why? Why is this happening, right? But the truth is, it is always working for our highest good. Like I loved our prayer today. That was so beautiful. It is always working for our highest good. And it's, are we paying attention to that? And when we're in that place of no tension, it means we're not attached. We're not attached to the end result. We have the vision, we have the passion, we're moving towards it, we know what we want, but we're not attached to how it unfolds, to when it comes or how it comes. Because usually it doesn't come the way we plan it. It usually comes in some way we could have never imagined, right? But God imagined it for us and had a plan and had an idea. Once we said, this is what I want, there's some unanswered prayers because it's getting us to where we really want to go. We keep refining. We refine our focus, our attention, where we're putting our time and energy and resources, and we stay open. What's appearing before us right now? When we're not attached, we can be present in the moment with the people that we're with. We can pay attention to the doors that are opening when the door closed and realize that door closed for a reason and stop focusing on that and focus over on what is available right now. What is the blessing and the lesson, right? So that's the third thing, the no tension or letting go, let God. And for me, how that showed up in regards to my journey as a passion test facilitator and speaker is that I focused on my actions. I did the things I was supposed to do, right? I signed up as a speaker at different places. I let people know I was interested in speaking. And then I also met an editor. I went to a workshop, a writer's workshop. And when I went to the writer's workshop, who sat right next to me? An editor of the Roanoke magazine. So I ended up being a writer for the Roanoke magazine. I could not have planned that. All I could do was do my part and take the action, go get certified as a facilitator, go get better as a writer by taking some more classes, and then I ended up right next to an editor who said she was looking for people to write, and so I was able to be a writer for the Roanoke. So those are the things that, once you put the intention out there, put your attention on it, work on your mindset, your beliefs, and then also take action, especially if you get inspired action. And that often comes when we're working on our mindset, right? We can be in meditation and all of a sudden this idea comes to us. Or when we're being open and not attached, we're having that no tension moment. Why do we get so many good ideas in the shower? Right? Because we're not thinking about it. We're not thinking about what we have to do. We're getting ready. You know, we're rinsing off the day, or we're starting the day, we're getting ready, we're being open and unattached in that moment, and that's why so many good ideas come to us in that moment. And in our dreams, because we're in that subconscious state and we're allowing things to come and flow through us. So we can get ideas. When we wake up first thing in the morning, we could have an idea, and if you're like me, you better write it down, because otherwise you might not remember it later in the day. But those inspired actions are the ones we really want to take action on as soon as possible, because those are coming to us specifically for a reason and specifically to you for a reason. All right. So overall, what I want you to know is your job is to know what you want. What brings you joy? What could help you have the life you love more than anything? What would make your life really happy? And that's your job, is to know what. And that's what the passion test does. I am going to be doing that today here in the gathering room. At 1 o'clock we'll start, so if you're interested in that, let me know afterwards. If you can't come today, because I know we didn't get a chance to really promote it much ahead of time, if you can't come today but you're interested and or you would just like a free guide on how to discover your passions and your purpose, I have a sign-up sheet out in the narthex, and you're welcome to sign up, and I'll send you a free guide that will help you think about some of your passions and then also help you write a purpose statement so you actually can focus on what your purpose statement is. To recap, the 3 keys to create a life you love are intention, get clear about what you really want, what you love, and what you are choosing to create in your life. Attention, put your attention on your intentions through mindset and action. Affirmations and visualizations help with this, and I also share some other tools during the workshop that can help with that. And then no tension. Let go, let God, so you can be present and enjoy the journey, because that's the whole point. The whole point is to enjoy the journey. So there's a bonus key. It's whenever you're faced with a choice, a decision, or an opportunity, choose in favor of love. When you consistently choose love, you create a life you love.
The power lies in the I am. The power relies on the I am. This hour and minute now I am. I am that I am. The power lies in the I am. The power relies on the I am. This hour and minute now I am. I am that I am. I am that 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 I am. I am that 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 I am. The power lies in the I am. The power relies on the I am. This hour and minute now I am. I am that I am. I am that 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 I am. The power lies in the I am. The power relies on the I am. This hour and minute now I am. I am that I am. The power lies in the I am. The power relies on the I am. This hour and minute now I am. I am that I am. I am that 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 I am. I am that 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 I am that I am.
Wow, that was very good, Laura. Enjoyed that. So join me now as we prepare our blessings for the church. join me as we say our offertory blessing together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I am open to receive. Thank you, Father, Mother, God. And I did forget to say, the ushers will bring you forward row by row to put your blessings in. Please take an affirmation as you come up. Even if today is not your day to give, please come forward and get an affirmation. And I have an affirmation for those of you at home. The work is the same for everyone. Acceptance, surrender, prayer, forgiveness, and taking responsibility to design our lives moving forward. Okay.
I surrender to peace in this moment as I remember the cause of my life. For I am open to miracles growing, bringing gifts from the garden of light. I can tap into love in an instant as I let go of struggle and pain. For I am open to miracles blooming, like blossoms that come from the rain. Spirit moves and guides me with precious invisible hand, always here beside me, reminding me who's in command. Oh, precious invisible hand. Oh, reminding me who's in command. Inspired and I am empowered as I recognize innocent grace. And in this context of joyful thanksgiving, I know I am in the right place. Spirit moves and guides me with precious invisible hands, always here beside me, reminding me who's in command. Oh, precious invisible hands. Oh, reminding me who's in command. I am open and I am receiving gifts that continue to flow, giving me more to believe.
So now let's just take a moment to affirm the abundance of all that we have here at Unity of Roanoke Valley. Together, Unity of Roanoke Valley is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us. And we accomplish mighty works together. So, and just a note, all the music today has been, other than the a cappella stuff, has been Elaine Silver. She was here a few weeks ago, as most of y'all will remember. So what do we have happening up here on the hill lately? If you're visiting with us, please do join us for fellowship after the service. We are looking forward to meeting you. And also, I didn't mention earlier, if this is your first time with us, please come to the bookstore, which is down at the end of this hallway right here, and we'll have a little gift to give you. Dia de la Muerte, or Day of the Dead, is celebrated just after Halloween, but we will honor this tradition with a potluck luncheon after the service next Sunday, October 29th. Sign up in the fellowship hall to bring a dish to share. Please let Joni Jones know if you can help with the YFM Halloween party during the October 29th, 11 a.m. service, although it doesn't appear Joni's here today. After the service, youth will be table trick-or-treating during the potluck in the fellowship hall. So feel free to bring some table decor to add to what we have in there already, and bring some candy for the costumed children and fun-loving adults. Join us for a prescription, checking the weather soul style, on Saturday, November 11th, 2023, from 10 to 4 p.m. Your prescription includes large doses of mindfulness with an accent on calm and peace, silence, deep listening, lunch in silence, and more. Listening for the whisper of spirit winter. Check the interior weather, an inner journey opportunity, mindfulness and silence opportunities. The fee is $60, which includes lunch, and all proceeds benefit Unity of Roanoke Valley, and scholarships are available. Please contact Grace Wood, who did our daily word for us today, at Grace Wood at swva.net, or you may sign up in the fellowship hall. I did this last November when she did this, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Are you too busy to cook Thanksgiving this year, or you just don't want to cook? Join your Unity of Roanoke Valley family this Thanksgiving. Bill Sapp, as usual, will furnish turkey and ham, so please bring a salad, a side dish, or a dessert to share. That's Thursday, November 23rd from 12 to 2, and it will be in the fellowship hall, and there should be sign-up sheets for that in the fellowship hall. Our board of directors today, we are now forming our holiday Christmas party committee. That's not in my notes here. That's why. So if you would like to help, please sign up in the fellowship hall. The party is December the 8th. So we've still got a little over a month there. Our board of directors representative for today is not Rodney Marston. It is Chris Camper, and Chris does have a couple little things to say to us.
Hello. My name is Chris Camper, and I serve as the board president. And I wanted to share a little bit about the relocation fund. You see our puzzle piece, that you are the last piece in the puzzle to bring Reverend Luz here to her new home. So we have collected over $5,200. Thank you for your generosity. Our goal is $7,500. So if we encourage you to, if you feel called to do so, if you would consider sharing a donation to that, and you can mark it relocation fund, and we also ask that you write relocation fund / general fund, because in the case that we raise more than we need, we'd like to be able to use it to support the general operating fund as well. So very excited. I got to talk with Luz this week as well, and she is really she and Joe are just so looking forward to coming and joining our family.
Thank you, Chris. So, are the kids ready? Are they out there? They are? All right. Well, if you brought a child with you to church today, please come forward to meet them up here at the front. And let's just let our lights shine,
This
everyone.
little light of mine. Let's sing it together.
That's right.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
This little light of
Mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of
Mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
This is it? Okay. We have no teens this week. Okay, who's speaking? Oh, the teens are on a trip this weekend at Raleigh. So for those of you at home that couldn't hear what she just said, the teens are away at Raleigh, and let's just say a prayer that everything goes well for them and they get back here safely. So who down here is speaking for the kids? Okay. Trish, okay.
Finley and Taryn and their mom, we talked about, did you want to say God is, well, we talked about, now could you just shake your head, yes? God is love, right? And God is always taking care of us. So who gets it next?
Okay, this morning I had Silas and I had Alan, and we talked about silence. And apparently we're not good at silence. But we did take a nature walk, and they made a little nature collage. But we learned about silence and how to be silent and listen for, what do we listen for?
We were.
For God to talk to us, God to speak to us, right?
That falls in with Grace's thing here in a couple of weeks too. It's just walk around in silence and listen to that still small voice. So let's all join hands and we will sing our peace song.
Yes,
There is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as creator, God's children are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every breath I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
And so as we go forward into our day, let's just enjoy this beautifulness outside and bless Reverend Luz on her path here. And we bless each and every one here in this room right now and everyone watching from home. And let's say our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are,